Let's look at the regulations that the Options Clearing Corporation has set forth as guidelines for investors. Investors can do three things with options. 1, let them expire. 2, exercise them. Or 3, trade them. When an option expires, the holder will always have a loss that is equal to the premiums paid, and the writer will have a gain equal to the premium received. In the majority of the examples that I've given you so far, the holder has exercised the option, or the writer has been exercised. In reality, most investors do not want to exercise options. Instead, most people want to trade options based on changes in the premium. They would like to buy the option when the premium is low, let's say $6 per share. And then as intrinsic value increases and the premium goes higher and higher, they would like to sell it off at a higher price, let's say $10 per share, and capture the $4 profit on the premium. That is what most people do with options contracts. When an option is exercised, it's a bit more tricky. It's key to remember that only the holder can exercise an options contract. The writer never exercises. When the holder exercises an option, an exercise notice is sent to the Options Clearing Corporation, the OCC, and then the OCC randomly assigns a writer who has the same option, who has an option with the same strike price and the same expiration. This is very important to remember. The writer of either a put or a call is always assigned a position in response to the holder exercising the option contract. And it's the Options Clearing Corporation that is responsible for that random assignment. A little footnote, while the Options Clearing Corporation assigns the writer on a random basis, this may not be true in individual firms. Individual firms may assign writers on a FIFO, first in, first out basis, or they may do it randomly. Do not confuse the rules of settlement for trading an option as opposed to exercising an option. When a customer buys or sells a put or a call, that trade must settle in T+1, the next business day. However, when a customer exercises an option contract, then that trade will settle according to the conventions of the underlying security. If a customer exercises a stock option, that trade will settle in T+2. T+2, 2 business days after the trade date, and this is known as regular way settlement. This is because when you exercise an option, you're not buying a call or a put which sells in T+1, you're leaving the options market, buying a stock and entering the equities market, right? So when you exercise an options contract, what is the settlement? It is T plus 2 business days, because you're now entering the equities market by purchasing a security. You're getting equity in a security, right? You're buying a security. So now the settlement is regular way transactions in the settlement dates. So it is T+2 business days for exercising an option. If you're buying a call or a put, well, then it'd be T+1 business day. I want you to learn the T chart in the next video. This is what I want you to use for solving your options questions on your SIE exam. I see that each of you watching this is going to pass the exam very soon. You just need to keep plugging and trotting away, and eventually you're going to knock down brick after brick after brick, and finally you're going to knock down the final brick wall, and there's a pot of gold sitting there, and you're going to take that home and keep it with you for the rest of your life. So go through the data bank on millionaires in training and reinforce this information with questions and practice exams with our testing simulation, and I will see you guys in the next chapter.